Hey guys, welcome to another explain video here, and we are back at Doha airport where we are at stand Charlie 11, and we are going to depart from Doha in 3 minutes time for the scheduled departure, but it's not going to happen, so it's gonna be a little bit later. So we are headed for China today, and of course with any China flights, people have I mean, normal YouTubers were problem pronouncing Chinese countries, and so to be fair with you, I'm not going to be that guy who tries to pronounce. I will just pronounce it the way in the normal Chinese name. So if any of you don't like it, then I am afraid that I don't want to be trying to put on a fake accent or something, but yeah. So anyways, we're headed to China, Beijing, and we are QTR896 today, and our cruise is flight level 310. There might be a change if the FMC doesn't like it, but yeah. And we have 68 tons of fuel and 40 tons of weight. Flight time is around 7.5 hours. So the current time now in Doha is about 11:30 p.m. and the arrival timing in Beijing in their local time will be 12 a.m. So yeah, this will be a night landing. So let us get back into the cockpit and full power. Let us set up with the plane. So window seat goes on, hydraulics left and right engine, passenger signs, anti-ice, auto start, engine EEC, recirc fans, packs and trims, temperature set to the auto, pressurizations auto, and the cargo heat set to auto or low actually. So for our route, if I'm correct, there might be flight waypoint error, so let us just key in right here. So it's Oscar Tango Hotel Zulu Bravo Alpha. And wow, surprisingly there is actually no invalid waypoints. So our flight number is of course QTR896, and I have not connected to VSync yet, so I'll do that in a moment. Departure runway is, let's see, what is departure runway? I completely forgot about the departure runway. Departure runway is 16 left. For our departure seat, it will be the ALVEN 1 mic departure, and for our arrival, it will be the Kilo Mike 02 Alpha. There we go, and approach is runway 19. Let me check the runway length first for the airports. I still have to download the charts, so well, that is nice, I guess. Just hold on for a moment here while the chart is being downloaded. So yeah, come on, Navigraph, how long do you need to take? Navigraph, come on. Okay, this is getting tad bit long. There we go, finally. The runway for 19 is 3.8 kilometer long, so it should be fine. So ILS runway 19 transition. We will be approaching from the west, so we will be flying east, and therefore our transition will be her. If I'm correct. So check our legs page. Set you to the flight plan mode. Should not be any discontinuities at the front. Only near the end there should be. There we go. KM is the same thing, so I'll just direct to you. And the next waypoint will be her. Why is her there? I thought her was the other side. Oh, both sides are her. Are you actually serious? Alright then. 19, and the transition will be... Where is Delta 280 Victor? Where is it? Let's try that and we'll see what happens. Alright. Seems like it is actually Delta 180 Victor. So let us connect up these two waypoints. There we go. So everything is connected up and everything should be set and ready to go. So let us activate and execute the flight. Let us set our performance page. Request the data. Reserves is how much is it? 8.5 tons. Cost index 200 provided by SimBrief. Cruise is 310. Insufficient fuel. Well, alright, we'll reserve the we'll reduce the reserves to 5. Yep, now it's enough. So we'll be cruising at 350 instead, and there is no step climb to 390. So I will change that in the VSync flight plan 350. And let me go ahead and connect to VSync really quickly. So give me a moment and I will connect to VSync. Right, we're in VSync now, and the current meta information at Doha. Let's see. The information was produced 39 minutes ago. Winds are 150 at 07. The winds are variable from 120 to 190. Temperature is 39 degrees, dew point 25, QNH 1011. Right, QNH 1011 is been set. Let us set our thrust limiters. The runway at Doha, see how long is it? It is 5 km long, so it's really long. So I'll set the OAT to 39. So to be honest, I don't have to set it. It's gonna be the same thing. So whatever. Our weight is quite heavy. Let us check our expected speeds first. Request the data for trims and flaps. 5 or 15. I'll try 5. 5 is that much. Should I YOLO and set to negative 15% power? I mean, it's actually 5 km, so it's quite long. So I will try for negative 15% power. So I guess here we go for negative 15% power. And yeah, V2 is 171. There we go, 171 set. Auto throttle, flight director goes to on, set to legs page for that. LNF light change goes to on. Weather radar, airport data, traffic, the VORs. There we go. Switch you to track mode and set the runway heading of. Let's see, what is the runway heading? 156 degrees. There we go, and switch the altitude to 350. Turn the two of you to on, switch auto brake to RTO, and we set our frequency to 1228. There we go, and flight deck door goes to at the meantime. So our departure runway is over there, so it should be a medium taxi length. So we push back nose right, tail left, taxi out there. Turn left, either on here or over here, and go to the end of the runway and take off from there. So let's plan our pushback, which like I've said, nose right, tail left. So let us push to there, maybe that position there, and then we will turn the plane towards that direction and push all the way to there.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Right. Next up, let us. I guess we can start up our and before start. Alright, beacon lights go on. Fuel pumps. Right. Ground power. Ground handling can go away. Ground power goes off. It's quite loud actually. That air conditioning, but alright, whatever. Works too. Hydraulics can come on. Pushback guy can come in.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
We can head to the tug view. Where is that tug? Hey, he's over here. Wow. We'll watch him push head to there. So it'll be this direction over here. The ground handling is going away. It's pretty nice. So my trim, so I'll just put an estimate of how long I will set my trims for, and it should be about 5.8 now.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed.
Not exactly
Ready
sure
to
the
connect.
trim setting, but alright. Can we check from here? No. Yeah, we can't. Whatever. And that is not an auto gate jetway, just saying. That's a static jetway, so it will not disconnect from us. So yeah. Just gonna leave the aircraft up. No, there we go. Is it 5.8? Hey, look at that, 5.8.
Release parking brake.
Wow. Alright, we can get out of here. Departure time is in 11:45 local time for
Starting
Doha.
pushback. And you may start engines.
Right, engine 2 starts. That's our departure route, by the way. So yeah. Fuel flow. Come on, fuel flow. Feet. Oh, there we go. Sometimes it's like different ways for some reason. Not sure why, but yeah. Right, engine 1 has started. Apparently that was quite fast. Engine 2 has started. Engine 1, let's go. Button and fuel flow. Again, it's a very risky departure this time around. Flaps 5 and the least power possible. So yeah, I've not calculated the safe distance, and I will never will because I don't really know how to. And even, well, I mean, I have tried looking at the what is it called? How are well, not equations, the formulas, is it? Or, yeah, yeah, it looks like that's quite a lot, so it might take a long time, so I'm not gonna do it. So one work Qatar there. So usually the static aircraft doesn't change because this is what the map maker placed here, not the auto gen. So yeah, can't do anything about it. It's a A330, correct. The set our flaps to 5. You can see the slats extending from the tuck view. I guess this is the life of a push tuck driver. Alright, the pushback is nearly done. Still more meters to go. There we go.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brakes has been set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
And there he goes, I guess. Why is the camera moving down?
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Right, there he goes. We'll follow him, I guess. This will be his view right now, but we'll look at the plane. And he should just teleport out of the tug, give the hand signal. Yep, there he goes, hand signal. Go back to the cockpit view, switch off the APU, turn on the runway turn off and taxi lights, and we're ready for taxi. And there's of course no ATC at Doha, but alright, whatever. And there is a plane arriving at Doha soon, which is an A320. Apparently it's a Thai Airlines flying from Dubai, but pretty sure that's just that guy just randomly used the airline code, but yeah, whatever. So let's check our flight controls in the meantime. Rudder left, rudder right, full up, full down, full left, full right, and neutral. Alright, let us go ahead and taxi to the runway now. It is flaps 5, right? Yep, flaps 5. Looks like flaps 10-ish from this view over here. Oh well, whatever. Alright, should be about a 10-minute taxi if I'm correct. Put in a bit more powerful taxi. Off the line a bit. It's alright, whatever. I might fly to America after this flight. Now that I am kinda in close proximity to America after this flight, so it's a possibility. But again, it depends on whether I have time or not. Of course, I am having my holidays now, so should have a lot of time. But of course, I shouldn't be spending all my time on flying either. So maybe I might do a flight to like somewhere closer, like maybe Anchorage. Depends if actually there's even any flights there also. Since now we are out of the passenger area, we can turn on our terrain radar, and it should be on in the cockpit right now. And I guess we can say goodbye to Doha very soon. Shall set the transponder to standby. Not standby, TRA. My spoilers. And we are quite ready for departure except for our lights. So, yep. It's got a bit more distance to go. Ground speed is at our regular maximum taxi speed. Slow down a bit. It's a FedEx DC-10. Can't really tell. And we are of course flying over let's see, Iran, correct? Because, well, we can't fly over Emirates airspace, so we are forced to fly over Iran's airspace. I'm not sure whether the deal is really over, but I highly doubt so. Insufficient fuel, you can shut up about that. You always consume less fuel than what you actually calculate. So, am I gonna clip that pole? Wow, just barely. Look at that. Hey, that's a ship there. Oh, isn't it the same ship as that time? Yeah, it is. Holland America line. Didn't pay attention to it last time, so yeah, pretty interesting. Not sure where that sea traffic is. Not sure what that even does, so yeah. I don't think there will be any boats around that will spawn. Well, we'll turn up here. And, onto the holding point. This is 16 left, so we shall turn on strobe lights, turn off taxi lights, and turn on the landing lights. Tell Unicom that inform everybody that we're taking off. So traffic, take off 16 left via, what is the departure route? It is the ALVEN 1 micro departure. Alright, let's get out of here. Of course I won't be
16 left.
I won't be talking in Unicom if it wasn't for that one single aircraft that is landing soon. So it's at 10,000 feet, but well, whatever works too. There's an ATC in Dubai, but RIP is not in Doha, so yeah, can't do anything much. So we'll turn right up here and line up on run 6 left. Departure timing is 11:57 local time.
On runway 16 left.
Right, here we go. Engines are stable. Power set. we go. Goodbye, Doha. 100 knots. And yeah, negative 15% power is more than enough to take off from this runway. V1. It's a variable wind. Rotate. Can we get off the ground? There we go. Finally. Right, positive rate of climb. Give up. Looks like we are floating a little bit, to be honest. There. Probably not a good idea to float a little bit, because if we are going to do so, we're gonna float into the sea. I mean, crash into the sea, not float into the sea. What we're talking about. We set our VNAV speed to 250. There we go. Let's reduce the climb. There we go. Yeah, can you please go up a bit more, trims? Oh, the winds are annoying. Awesome departure out of Doha. It's a screenshot right there. There we go. We'll conduct our left turn. Still on manual control. Trying to fight off the wind because it's changing very fast. Seems like we're a bit right. A bit too much. Still focus on the controlling of the plane, so that's why I was a bit silent there. But we don't have to set our speed. What am I doing? Let's turn you back on. Set VNAV, and we shall climb. Hold on, we will do V speed climb, and set my speed to 250 knots. Autopilot goes in. There we go. Could use another screenshot here. Although to be fair, the other one was much better. Or I could use this one too. Another choice. There we go. Enough screenshots, I guess. You can reduce our rate of climb a little bit more. Let's try to gain a little bit of speeds instead of climbing at flaps 5. Alright. Hey, Qantas 1 is arriving at Dubai soon. Look at that. Though I know you can't see it, but yeah, whatever. Trust me. Speed brakes go to down, landing lights come up. Let's reduce our rate of climb even more, because yeah, we need some speed soon. Can't just be climbing at 200 knots the whole time. What is that waypoint there? ALVEN. Alright, we'll just do direct ALVEN then. Direct ALVEN. There we go. Flaps 1 finally. There we go. So I guess it's now plain C all the way. Not really all the way, to be honest. For a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Before we go back to land. Go over land again. We're just crossing the Gulf of Oman, and that's about it. Other than that, the whole journey would be on land because we'll be basically on land. See, what is our journey like? Maybe I can show you guys. Hold on. Yeah, quick. So display capture. There we go. So we'll be basically departing out of Qatar in the Gulf of Oman. So we are directing to this waypoint over here on ALVEN. We'll just follow the airways, fly over Iran, Pakistan, still Pakistan there, yeah, and we'll fly over China into Beijing. So yeah, that's about it. And our alternate airport is apparently Binhai. Alright, whatever, I don't really care. And the reason why I am not really like directing to there for a shorter route, I'm just following the airways since there's no airways there. So yeah, and I can't really take let's see, the FIR. So never mind, we are out of the it's FIR. So I mean, it also makes sense to go by here instead, but yeah, whatever, works too. So we will go back to X-plane, flaps up, set my speed to 285 knots, sure, change the altimeter to standard, and that is Doha right behind us there. So I guess I can just leave it up to this screen over here, and I will be back when I am at my top of descent. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the music, and I will see you guys in a moment and about 7 hours for me. Right, guys, we are nearly approaching our 100%. Still got about 45 more nautical, or 15 about there. It's not that close, but it's not that far either, since we are traveling at 618 40 ground speed, and it's because we have a 112 213 to maybe 114 tailwind, or not south tailwind, 114 knots tailwind. So that's why we are traveling at a faster rate here. And as for the beginning of the flight, I did travel at a slower rate because I did forget to set my speed correctly. So I was traveling at around Mach 0.82, if I remember, or even slower actually. And yeah, basically I delayed the overall trip time by a bit, but it's alright. This tailwind helped me gain back the speed, so that's pretty nice. And yeah, so anyways, we can get prepared for our landing. And the winds at Beijing is alright. They use meters, I forgot about that, so I might want to turn that on. And the wind speeds are 160 and 2 meters per second, sorry, which let's see, Google converter, meters per second to knots, please. 2, it is about 4 knots, so yeah, alright. Temperature is 21 and dew point 18, QNH 1012. So we will set the QNH first, QNH 1012, there we go. And there's no expected significant change afterwards. Alright, so anyways, what sucks is that the whole journey we don't have ATC. Not a surprise there. But the thing is that there is currently ATC at the, oh god, okay, there we go, you're back. There is ATC at the Doha area, but what's it called? The what is it called? Can't remember the place. The Middle East, yeah. So yeah, basically there was the Gulf Control. Then there is also the Emirates Center, and basically it's because there's an event right now there, linking Doha to Dubai. But yeah, and of course throughout the entire flight there is no ATC. There is Russia Center ATC, but we are far out of Russia zone. And there is ATC at Shanghai and around Hong Kong there. So it's actually not good because let me show you really quickly, I guess. Hold on. There we go. So basically we are over there, QTR896, and there's ATC over here, but there's no ATC at Beijing. So this is our route, somewhat our route. So of course we didn't meet any ATC on the way, but yeah, whatever. And surprisingly, there's actually ATC in Southeast Asia and India. Right, whatever, let us go back into explain now and continue the before descent. So we will set our first altitude for descent to 30,000 feet of flight level 300, and we can set our descent now. We can set our we can delete the speeds, hold on. We'll set these speeds to 290. And we will descend now, I guess. There we go. We will delete that. And okay, we will descend at Mach 0.767 then. Works too. Minimums for our runway arrival, which is 19, if I'm correct. Still the same. Yeah. Less 19 will be 200 for the minimums. And the plane is shaking a lot. Probably because of the winds. So yeah. I set out the brakes to 1. I hope the runway is long enough. Let us check the runway. It is, yeah, it should be 4 km long, around there. So, yeah. Let's see, where is the checklist for the arrivals? So before descent, the FMC has been programmed. We are using the same arrival of the Kilo Mike 02 Alpha, which is yeah, maybe I can show you guys that too. Where is it? Kilo Mike 02 Alpha arrive. Oh, well, it's just a straight line, so there's nothing much to show you. For the runway approach, I can show you that definitely. So this is the approach for the runway for LS19. We'll be coming in from the west. There will be an arc over here, and we will turn right and intercept the localizer and the glide slope over here. And if we need to go around, we will hit climb straight to 660 feet, then turn left to reach the VOR waypoint at about 2000 feet, and join holding and contact ATC afterwards. So that will be something. So yeah, anyways, let's head back to explain. And you should be descending. Nope, you're not descending. Hallelujah. So I guess we shall do manual descent then, because this thing has to be stubborn and not descend. So we will set 14,000 flight level 150 at Kilo Mike. We'll descend a bit faster. Put in some speed brakes to help it descend. So yeah. Anyways, let's continue with the checklist. Anti-ice is set to auto. Auto brakes has been set to 1. And landing later will be set later on. Approach briefing is completed. Minimums has been set, and before descent checklist is completed. Right. So I guess that will wrap up for that. And also, before I forget about it, I noticed that the subscriber count has reached 100, probably few days ago, or maybe a day ago. At the time of recording now, let me check really quickly what is the subscriber count. Correct, the last time I saw was 99. Yep, it's still 99. So yeah, I'd like to thank everybody for subscribing to my channel. I'm glad that you enjoy my content, and yeah, unfortunately I am unable to give back to you guys, so all I can say is thank you for now, and I will probably do something at 1,000 subs instead, since I can't do anything currently. So yeah, anyways, I shall cut from here, and I shall return back once I am a little bit lower down at maybe Kilo Mike or somewhere a bit closer. Maybe transition. What is the transition? Hold on. The transition is flight level 118 apparently. Right, whatever, works too. So yeah, I'll be back in a second, and yeah. Right, we have passed our transition altitude, so transition level, so we're set to the standard altimeter. I mean, not standard, the airport's altimeter, which is just like a few hectopascals away, but 1 hectopascals away from the standard atmospheric pressure. So yeah, it doesn't make much of a difference whether I switch it or not, but yeah, we'll just do it. So we can start a sour speed to 250 knots now, since we are approaching 10,000 feet. And let's bring our landing lights down, and I should put in some cockpit light. Not that one. We'll try this one. Yeah, seems about fine. And the flight lights, no, the flight lights is quite bright. Yep. And the master lights. Yeah, good enough. Maybe a notch down. Oh well. Yep, there we go. Much better. Though I'm trying to get that thing to come on, the caution thingy. But yeah, I can't see it without this thing being too bright. So, rip me, I guess. Whatever. Hey, there's floodlights there too. Not sure what that one does, but alright, whatever. So, anyways, I'm not sure whether I have, I mean, there is going to be actual scenery at the airport, because I did forget to install any sceneries for the airport beforehand, so, yeah, this can be a problem, to be honest. But if I remember correctly, there is a decent default scenery for the airport, so I should not be worried too much about it, so. Yeah. Anyways, I did try to install it. Install one random scenery from the org. When I was in the middle of the flight earlier. So, if that loads in, that would be pretty nice. If not, then we'll just be sticking with the default airport, because that's the only thing I can do. Right. So we can start to slow down to 240 knots now. Reduce our rate of descent a bit. And should be at 4,000 around there. Apparently 7,000, that's about 200 meters over there. So if I do set 6,800, no, it's not 200, 6,890, which is 210 meters. Alright, whatever. There we go, 7,000. Just there's some lights from the roads and stuff. It's not houses or anything. I don't think so. Doesn't seem like it. And also, looking at the radar for VSync, surprisingly, Guam Approach is online. Even though there's no one at Guam, and the closest arrival to Guam is about 2 hours away, or the closest plane to them. And that's the only plane that's arriving at Guam, so not sure why Guam Approach is online, but I mean, if he wants to be, I'm fine with it. Not going to argue. Right, I can start to slow down to 235 knots now, and I'm not using VNAV because I don't trust it this time around. Anyways, it's going to have the same or equal amount of micromanagement if I am using VNAV, so it's not much point of using VNAV. But of course, at certain times, there is of course more benefit for VNAV than the VS. So of course, I do still use the VNAV, but yeah, that's about it. I think we need the speed brakes anymore, so let's just arm the speed brakes right now. Okay, check our landing speed first. So our current gross rate now is 228 tons. So my estimated landing weight will be 220. Well, it can be hard to estimate how far are we, for instance, of nautical miles. That's see, 11, 16, 17, 18. This arc is about 12, so it's 30, 32, 34 nautical miles. So I guess 227 should be fine. And that sound thingy is, I think, if I'm correct, FX passengers. And I forgot to remove this, so yeah, whatever. We'll be doing a flaps 30 landing as usual, and our landing speed is 147 knots. Right, our landing speed has been set, so I set our next altitude to 4,000 feet. There you go, 4,000 feet. And as for the before landing checklist, remember the landing lights is one of them, so landing lights are on, spoilers has been set to arm, recon is checked, and altimeters has been set. So before landing has been completed. Right, so let's descend even more. And we do our arc here. So speed to 220 knots now. Slow down. Wow, approaching to Beijing, and never mind. I'm just gonna talk about the next destination, but I remembered I talked about that during departure, so yeah, whatever. Oh god, nice, a Steam message. What do you know? Let me... yeah, let's just go offline so that the guy who messaged me will get his message. So why am I increasing my speed? Flaps 1. Maybe it will create some drag for the flaps 1. From what I have experienced so far, the flaps does not make much of a difference. I mean, like flaps 1 and flaps 0 doesn't make much of a difference for drag. So yeah. Still 200 knots now. Probably need some speed brakes in. Yeah, we don't need to descend that fast because 4,000 feet is at that waypoint over there, so we are fine. Can we see the airport already? Should be to the right. No. I'm not sure how to increase the render distance of X-plane. I don't think you can. So, rip me, I guess. Either that or because I ported over a lot of my settings from the old computer that I was using, so maybe the render distance has also been transferred over, and thus I have such a low render distance. So yeah, and the airport is still not in render, so whatever. I don't really mind. Still reduce our rate of descent because we don't need it to be that fast. Need our speed to be lowered, however. And the airport is still not in view. Should be what's there? There. Wait, no, that's still the road. Never mind. This aircraft is going a little bit haywire, to be honest. So speed to 180 knots. Flaps 5. And the airport is still not in sight. Wow, alright. It's only 15 nautical miles away. What is this render distance? 10 nautical miles? That would be insane. Yeah, I think it's 10 nautical miles. Might have a Lua script which changes the render distance. Let me check really quickly whether I have it or not. Where is Fly Lua scripts? I don't think so. Not sure. Oh, whatever. Oh, that's a runway there that I just saw, so it's pretty nice. Flaps 15. Set my approach on, and localized glide slope is active, and the runway is now in sight. All runway is now in sight, and you should know there is no runway in sight. There is no runway lights. Oh, never mind. It's now alive. It's over there. The airport is apparently quite laggy. I'm not sure why, but alright, whatever. Gears down. Set my speed to 160 knots. Do this view. Flaps 20. And wow, look at that airport over there. This might just be the default scenery, to be honest. Yeah, it's seriously laggy. It's 20 FPS for me when I zoom in. But it is 60 over here for some reason. Wow, alright. Flaps 25. Set my landing speed of 147. We got 147 has been set. Flaps 30. Should be runway 19, if I'm correct.
2500.
Yep, it's runway 19, and for the arrival stand, let's check. We alright, what is it? The real flight has not arrived. The real flight, yeah, it's still descending. It's at 8,000 feet, so it's interesting enough. It's arriving at Terminal 3, so Terminal 3 is... not very sure. Where's Terminal 3? Wow. I need the parking spots, please. Terminal 3. Terminal 3. I have no clue where is Terminal 3. Alright, whatever. Qatari 897. How about that? Let's see what is departure gate for Qatari 897. No, I'm sure I'm supposed to be no, it's Qatari 895. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to be focused on the landing right now, but yeah, who cares? Departing from Terminal 3. Departing, yeah, whatever, there's no specific gate. And I'm not even sure where is Terminal 3 because it doesn't even say so in Navigraph, so rip me. Yeah, it doesn't. So there's only parking stand east and west, so yeah. Right, auto throttle disarm. I have throttle. And autopilot disarm, plane is mine. We have variable wind, so that is actually not good. Let me update the VSync weather.
1000.
Oh, it's already updated. Nice. Well, rip me then. Right, here we go then. 800 feet. Still letting the plane do its thing.
19.
Oh, it's runway 19 as confirmed by XRAAS. Why does it feel like I'm a bit low?
500.
No, maybe it's just my mind tricking with me. There we go, I can see the lights now of
400.
the landing lights. Apparently we are above the glide slope.
300.
It's alright though.
Approaching minimums.
Explain please, there we go.
200.
Continue. Why am I getting blown to the right?
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
And we are floating. Nice.
Long landing. 10,000 feet remaining.
Right. The cell versus green. And the landing time is 11:55 local time. Right, so we are 5 minutes early, so reverse is off. And manual braking.
6,000
Auto brakes
remaining.
off. Come on, brakes, please. Flaps up. Spoilers down. Landing lights come off. Taxi lights on. Strobe lights off. And the landing rate by SimStall is, I can't see, -249. So that's our landing speed that I will take. And we'll just park up at the random gate because I'm not sure which is Terminal 3. So yeah. And it seems like just a default airport. So rip me. At least the default airport for this airport is not that bad. So yeah, I don't mind. using the default airport here. And we shall just put in the landing clip right here.
One 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
And welcome back. Right, anti-I set to off, APU goes to on, terrain radar can go off, and transponder set to standby. There we go. We'll turn right up here, and maybe we'll take one of the stands over there instead. Yep, I think we have to turn left over here. And of course there's no one over in this airport, so that's why I didn't call out anything. No, there is actually someone, but that guy is at the gate, so it doesn't really matter, to be honest. No, I'm breaking the VSync rules, but yeah. My account gets banned and rip me. We'll turn on the cockpit lights a bit more, and the passenger lights is already at max, so whatever. Turn right over here to Tango 1. And we'll turn left over here. Bring in the APU generators. And we'll just park out in one of the gates along here. Just take a random one. We'll take this one here then. The marking is incorrect, definitely. Hold on, no, I don't want that view. Yep. Oh wow. Never mind. The gate is actually that way, so we'll just cheekily do this maneuver. A bit too much. Right, I stopped a bit too early, but it's alright. And parking brake set. Right. Runway turn off lights and taxi lights go off, and engine cuts. Arrival time is 11:59 local time, so we're just basically 1 minute before the next day over here. So whatever. Generators can go off. Ground handling can come in. Pressurization go off. Hydraulics go off. Passenger sign go off. Beacon lights go off. Packs and trims go off. Resuck fans. Cooling goes off. Windows heat go off. And we will connect ground power. So we will put in the ground power now. And connect the ground power. APU and batteries off. Fuel pumps off. And the bleeds off. So yeah, there we go. That will conclude today's flight. As for the passengers, for them to deport, well, I don't really care about them, since never mind. There's a thingy, you know, that will help deboard the passengers. But yeah, good luck to the deboarding team. There's no jet waste, collectible jet waste, so whatever. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this flight. Wasn't that long. It's about 6 hours, 7 hours, but yeah, it's still something. So yeah, again, once again, hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care and goodbye.